Hello, everyone. Let's talk about something we don't often hear when we talk about leadership, purpose, and success. Because today, I want to speak directly to those who feel overlooked, to the people who are not chasing the spotlight but still show up every single day, to the ones who may not have the title, the badge, or the corner office, but have the heart to serve, the heart to move forward, the heart to carry the mission, even if no one's watching. The quote that frames this talk is simple but powerful. I don't care about the position. I'll be fine as long as I can drive a car for them. Now, at first glance, that might sound strange. Some might say, wait, what? Why wouldn't you care about the position? Don't you want the promotion, the recognition, the title? But that's exactly the point. Sometimes the most powerful people in an organization are not the ones sitting in meetings. They're the ones who get things moving, quietly, consistently, without ego. Let me explain. When someone says, I don't care about the position, they're not saying they lack ambition. They're saying something even stronger. They care more about the mission than the recognition. They're saying, give me a role to serve, and I will move mountains. Driving the car in this metaphor is about momentum, about service, about movement. It's saying, I don't need to be at the front of the parade, I just want to make sure the parade gets where it's going. That kind of mindset, it's rare, and it's powerful. Because what happens when an entire organization, a team, a company, a family is full of people who just want to drive, people who just want to move things forward? That's when you build something unstoppable. That's when ego falls away and excellence rises. That's when titles become tools, not trophies. Let me speak directly to the people who've been told they need to chase a title to matter. You don't. You don't need to be the CEO to lead. You don't need to be the director to drive impact. You don't need a label to have legacy. You just need to care. You just need to be willing to serve. You just need to say, I'll do it. I'll drive. Think about the driver in a team. They might not be in the photos. They might not be on stage, but they are the reason the team gets where it needs to go. They're the steady hands on the wheel. They know the direction. They keep the engine running. And when the road gets rough, when everyone else panics, the driver stays focused. Because they didn't sign up for status, they signed up for service. And let me tell you, there is no success without that kind of person. Every visionary needs a driver. Every dream needs a doer. Every leader needs a team that's not just watching, but working. And some of the greatest revolutions in history were started not by presidents, but by drivers. By the people who said, I'll carry the message. I'll run the errands. I'll open the door. That humility, that hunger, that heartbeat, it changes everything. We live in a world obsessed with position, but position without purpose is hollow. If your title is big, but your mission is small, you're not leading. But if your title is small and your mission is big, you're already changing the world. I want to say something that might free somebody listening right now. You don't need to compete for attention. You just need to commit to the mission. Because when you do that, when you show up with that driver mindset, the world takes notice. You don't have to ask for respect. It follows people who carry responsibility without needing recognition. That's the power of the driver. They don't chase glory. They chase goals. They chase growth. They chase good. So if you're someone who's been overlooked, maybe you've been driving the car for years, but nobody said thank you, I see you. And more importantly, the world needs you. Because when crisis hits, we don't call the talkers, we call the drivers. We call the ones who know how to move, to act, to serve, to say, where do you need me? To say, I'll show up. To say, I'm in, even if no one claps. Those people are rare, but they're real. And they are the reason anything gets done. If you've ever thought, I don't care about the position, I just want to drive. I want to honor you because you are a leader, even if the world doesn't call you one. You are the backbone, even if the org chart doesn't show it. You are the engine, even if no one notices the work you do. But trust me, you matter more than you know. Because when the mission is real, titles fade. And the ones who keep things moving, they shine. So keep driving. We need you. And one day people will look back and say, that's the one who made it all happen. Because it was never about the seat, it was about the soul. And you've got the kind of soul that drives change. Keep going.